For this lesson, we're going to be subtracting polynomials. The rule we must remember is what we did when we were subtracting integers. We would rewrite the subtraction problem as an addition problem. And remember, you always keep the first number. We change the subtraction sign to an addition sign. This is a positive 7. I've circled it, so you see there's no symbol with it, so it's a negative 7. So we have, as an addition problem, negative 8 plus a negative 7 is equal to a negative 15. We are going to be applying that rule for everything that we do with subtracting polynomials. So let's get started. I have 4n squared plus 5 minus the polynomial of negative 2n squared plus 2n minus 4. I already wrote the keep, change, and write the opposite above it to remind us to do so. So I am writing my 4n squared plus 5. I am changing my sign, and I think I'll keep this in parentheses so we just see that we've done the whole thing. I'm adding the opposite of negative 2 is 2n squared. The opposite of positive 2 is minus 2n. The opposite of a minus 4, so the negative 4, is a plus 4. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to just add our polynomials. I'm looking for my highest exponent, and I see that I have 4n squared and 2n squared. So 4n squared plus 2n squared is 6n squared. I do not have a variable here, but I'm going over here. Oh, I do have a minus 2n or a negative 2n. So I'm writing minus 2n. So I've done this one. And now I'm going to put together my numbers. They're both positive, so 5 plus 4 is 9. And there we have our answer for subtracting that polynomial. Let's look at number 2. Our first polynomial is 4x squared minus 3x plus 5. We're going to be keeping that. We will change the sign to addition, and we will be writing the opposite of each term that is in 3x squared minus x minus 8. So now I'm going to go ahead and write the first one. We do not change anything. And there it is. I'm changing my sign to a plus sign, and everything in here will be the opposite. So the opposite of 3x squared is negative 3x squared. The opposite, we catch the sign in the front, of a negative 1x is a plus 1x. And the opposite of a negative 8 is a plus 8. Now all we have left is to put together our like terms. So now I'm looking, and my highest exponent is x squared. So 4x squared plus a negative 3x squared is x squared. We don't have to put the 1, it's understood. Now I'm looking at my x's, and I have a negative, notice I caught the sign in the front. It's a negative 3x plus a 1x is a negative 2x. And last, we will do our numbers. They're both positive, so that would be plus, and 5 plus 8 is 13. So our answer is x squared minus 2x plus 13. And for the last one, again, I like to write keep, change, opposite. So I remember to do all of that. And I am keeping this 9n to the cubed, to the third, minus 3n squared plus n. There's my first one. I'm changing my sign. I'm writing the opposite of negative 13n squared is 13n squared. The opposite of a negative, remember I'm catching the sign in the front, a negative 5n is plus 5n. And the opposite of a plus 14 would be a minus 14. And there is my second polynomial. Now that I have an addition problem, I'm going to put together my like terms. And I'm looking, and I see I have 9 cubed, 9 to the third power, in the first one. The second one doesn't even have one. So I'm going to write 9n cubed, or to the third power. And now I am looking, oh, well, here I do have a minus 13n squared, and I have a 13n squared, which is positive. Well, a negative 13n squared plus a positive 13n squared is just 0. So we're not going to write anything. Let's go to our n. Here I see that I have a 1n and I have a 5n. So 1 plus 5 is plus 6n. And notice this has no numbers, but this one does. So we're just going to write down the minus 14. And this is our answer in simplest terms. If this video was helpful to you today, please add a like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe for more Math with Marcia. See you again soon.